Oh, say, can you...
Bennett in the lineup for the first time. Like 2 seconds in, another one. Jake Gensel score!
What is going on? That was beautiful to watch, honestly. So apparently Canada just booed the US national anthem at this hockey game and they got backlash for it. They just lost the game after that, and let's hear about what the coach has to say.
Mike, I'm just curious what you thought the 3 fights off the opening couple of face-offs did in terms of setting the tone and message for your team.
Look, President Trump called us in the locker room before the game. He said he'd be watching from the White House and that he wanted to see us feed those dirty Canucks some knuckle sandwiches before he feeds them some tariffs next month. That fired us up, and we knew it was our fucking duty to drop the gloves. Those goddamn Patriot Kachuk brothers answered the call. JT Miller jumped in the mix too. We dusted those moose-humping Eskimo bastards in all 3 fights, and then we turned around and proceeded to curb stomp them 3-1 in the actual game. You know, hockey was the one thing Canada used to have on us. But after that beatdown tonight, they might as well become the 51st state. And anyway, see you guys in the finals.
After that beatdown, they just might as well become the 51st state. This is what happened in the locker room after the game. They seem very much happy with their win, and they well deserved it. Honestly, I truly believe that they did a fantastic game. They had a fantastic game. They had a great win against Canada, and Canada was booing the national anthem, and it backfired on them completely.
We had a physical game filled with passion that we've been missing. Best on best, Canada, USA, for the first time in 9 years. Shocker. It did not disappoint. Now, the question coming into this one was, could Canada match the US's physicality that they showed against Finland? And for the Americans, could they match the speed and skill of Canada? Well, a big blow for Canada. Game time decision, Cale Makar was out. In his place, ironically, New York-born dual citizen Thomas Harley. And during the anthems, that would set the stage for what was a game for the ages. So overall, the middle frame became a much more grinded out period. Less room out there, tight defensive play, and just as Canada was getting going again, Hellebuck strong again. And then a Crosby turnover at the worst time, right as Canada was changing, both D-men going off at once. Big mistake as Larkin from the top of the circle. Don't love this one either, but this really comes down to that change. Also not a great turnover from Crosby, but with it, it's a 2-1 lead for the Americans. Price was in the building. Buddy, suit up. We need you out there. But again, it was a tight overall period. 10 shots for each as they were now tied at 18 apiece through 4. 40. Not a whole lot between these two, as we got the third and final frame where Canada was in the US zone a lot. But the US just great at getting sticks in lanes, and this is where the US is stronger. Fantastic defense, as they did a good job to shut things down. Some chances on both ends, but nothing crazy overall. Not a whole lot going on for the first half. But a big development was Matthew Tkachuk seemingly taking himself out of the game as he would take a seat. And while Canada was stopped by Hellebuck, Binnington on the other end was forced to make a good stop, but as time ticked away with 2 to go, Binnington gets pulled. Canada could about seal it with the empty netter. So yeah, game 1 goes to the US, who put on a defensive clinic, a sound game to shut down Canada's speed and clinch their ticket to the championship game in Boston. Only question now is, do we get a rematch? Canada will need to beat Finland in regulation on Monday to do it, so we shall see. But
amazing. That was completely amazing. That was absolutely brutal. This game is a game to remember. Honestly, it will go down in history. I believe Canada, after booing the national anthem, the US national anthem, because of the remark that Trump made about Canada becoming the 51st state, and they just got absolutely annihilated, completely destroyed, with 3 fights starting in the hockey game in the first 9 seconds. Let's watch this. They are going at it. They are mad at each other. And ultimately, the United States got the win. They got, and Canada just got what they deserve. Honestly, absolutely no self-respect. Absolutely. They were completely disrespectful to the US national anthem, and it backfired completely. Just hear the crowd.
United States of Canada, please welcome Warrant Officer Betty Blue of the Royal Canadian Air Force Band.
Completely insane. Honestly, these Canadians had no respect for Team USA at all. They wanted to see them lose, and lose hard. They had no respect for the US national anthem at all. This is not a proof of great sportsmanship at all. Honestly, they should know better. You should, of course, respect the players, respect the sport, respect the team and the coaches, and of course respect the country where they came from, regardless of your differences with them. And you have no right to boo some country's national anthem just because you don't agree with what's going on right there, or what a president would say about you. This is not good. This is not good, and it should stop. And the Canadians got what they deserved. Honestly.
Kindly respect the national anthems and the players that represent each country.
Oh, say, can you?
Bennett in the lineup for the first time. 2 seconds in, another one. Jake Gunsel scores!
Exactly. Goal. I hope you enjoyed the video with me today. Let me know what you think about this. Thanks for watching as always. Thanks for staying with me until the end. I appreciate you being here every time. And click right there so that you can watch the next video. And I will see you there. Bye bye.